A HyperTough 5-drawer 20-inch with riser tool chest from Walmart.com. Wanted to show a few issues with this toolbox that people may not be aware of. Before they can buy it, they can think about it, look at some of these issues themselves. Start with the top box. Top box has 1, 2, 3 drawers, has a top flip opening compartment, has a single arm right here that holds it, top's riveted on. One of the main things about the whole unit is that its material is fairly thin and flimsy. You can see that I'm flexing the top. It doesn't take much force at all. Another thing that I've got an issue with is the depth of some of these drawers, top drawer especially. Measure. See right here, now there's padding right here in the bottom of the drawer, but without the padding we would see that the top drawer is probably about 1.25 inches deep, depth wise. Width of the drawer, less than 16 inches. Looking at about less than 9 inches there. In this top drawer, you can only keep items that are fairly thin. Nothing like sockets or ratchets. They won't fit. They'll hit when you try to close the drawer. These next two drawers, a bit deeper, looking at about 3 inches. Width of the drawer, less than 16 inches. Depth this way is about less than 9 inches. The riser section here, right here, looking at about, the opening at least is about 9.5 inches. Width opening is looking at about less than 17 inches. Depth this way is about 10.25. Okay, the bottom cabinet has 2 drawers. Depth about 2 3/8 if the padding wasn't in there. Looking at about 11 inches, less than 11 inches this way. Width (16 inches). So the 2 drawers are those dimensions. By the way, the 20-inch in the name of the toolbox is the bottom cabinet, 20 inches wide. Outside dimensions. These 2 barn style doors here. Again, the material is very thin. You can see that I can flex it pretty easy. It wobbles. There are magnetic catches right here that stick to this lip. You can see right here. What's crazy is when I go to open this door, you can see that it's flexing, and that magnet is not that strong. See how it's vibrating? It's because it's a very, very thin material. the magnetic catch is riveted on. This compartment, we're looking at about less than 14 inches high on the opening width. Probably about 17 1/4. It's hard to see here. The depth this way of the compartment itself, 11 inches. Another complaint that I have about this cabinet is that once I assembled it, I noticed that the whole thing would wobble, like when you go to, let me close this top. When you go to open the drawers, watch this. So I'm gonna open this top drawer. And the whole cabinet tends to want to wobble. It's because it's not level. This floor is level. I don't know if you can see that, but basically the casters, and I've taken the casters off and on many times trying to get it to settle and have level mounting positions on the casters, but there's not really much you can do about it. I think that the bottom cabinet is not quite square. One of the reasons why I say this is because I've got another one of these units downstairs, and it's even worse than this one. This one is probably 3 or 4 times better. Maybe it was due to shipping, I don't know, but the bottom cabinet is completely not square. The other unit that I have, I did bend it and happened to make it where it would sit level. So this is kind of annoying because you go to open these drawers, and sometimes when you go to open it, yeah, see here the whole box tends to pivot forward. And the drawers do slide pretty good. I believe these are ball bearing slides. And at times the cabinet wants to pull forward. I wished it would have had locking casters. Maybe at least 2 locking casters would have been nice. See right there, none of them lock. So the box tends to roll around a bit. I guess you could put something under there to scotch them where they won't slide or roll. But anyway, I wouldn't recommend this as a main box. I did pay like $99 a few months ago when I purchased this. I don't think I would recommend it now. Notice the price now for the same unit is $120, thanks to the money printing and inflation. This is, you know, approximately 20% more in cost than a few months ago. I know probably 15 to 18 years ago I bought a low-end Craftsman box, and I believe I paid less than $100 for it. Those days and times are gone, I guess, forever. And if you want to buy a cheap-end tool chest, this HyperTough unit from Walmart.com, I don't know if I could recommend it. I mean, if you wanted to have a very low-end box, maybe somebody starting out, just something to put tools in, yes, I mean, go ahead and buy it. But if you're looking for a main box, I wouldn't recommend it. Go ahead and at the lowest get you a Craftsman or something. But the days of having, you know, $100, $150 decent nice toolbox, I guess those days are gone, because this unit is now $120. And that's about it. Just wanted to show some of the bad things about the HyperTough. Now, oh, one last thing, this riser, the riser unit right here, it's there, I guess, to help to provide a place to put tools such as these. You just lay things in there. I believe maybe about a year ago or before, the same tool chest came with a power strip. I did notice that here in the top compartment there's a punched out hole right here. Maybe that's to run the power strip through there, I don't know, or maybe a cable. But it no longer comes with a power strip. But what might have been nice is some way to have a hole through the riser where you could put a charger over here to keep batteries charged, maybe sitting in that riser compartment. That's about it. It's the HyperTough 5-drawer 20-inch with riser tool chest, and you can get it from Walmart.com.